found out some interesting news this week, and we thought that we would share it with you guys today. Welcome back. I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And this is Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
And here's Harry.
Okay, our channel is about hopefully going to be soon full-time RVing. So right now, if you don't know, we live in Okinawa, Japan. And we are getting ready to retire soon. And we're going back to the States to full-time RV. In the meantime, we show you videos on how we're downsizing our home, and we are also keto and carnivore diet type people, so we do videos on that as well. So if this is your first time watching, welcome, and please hit the subscribe button and the likes down below. So if you've been watching the channel at all, you've heard us talk about we're going to possibly be retiring in August, and maybe we're retiring, or you know, things like that. Well, I found out some news this week that it's pretty much definite now, because I am an air traffic controller here on Okinawa. I work for the Marines. I used to be a Marine, if you haven't seen the videos. What happens is about 6 months out from a retirement, the place that you work for can put a new announcement out to hire somebody to take your place. So there's no gap in personnel. Well, that happened this week. I walked upstairs into the tower, and one of my friends up there says, "Well, I see they posted your job." I was like, "Oh no, I didn't see that." But so there you go. If you want to see what my job's all about, you can go to USA Jobs, type in the search bar 2152, and find the one that says Okinawa, and that's my job. Now, I guess we can get rid of the possibly retiring. We may be retiring. It's pretty much, as far as I can tell, it's a done deal now. So we will be seeing you come August. Well, probably September, because my retirement date is August 31st. Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah.
And so we'll be back stateside, probably the very first or second, maybe, of September. So once we get back there, we'll be able to make our videos for getting our vehicle, getting our RV. We pretty much already have it picked out. So we'll bring you along, and we'll do some of that as well. But between here and August or September, when we do get back, you can expect more of the carnivore and keto things from us. I did a go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I did a Traeger unboxing. You may hear a little bit of a hum in the background. That's the Traeger. We're smoking another brisket this week, so I may do some more of those. If you'd like to see some Traeger and some smoking videos, let me know. I can definitely put those together, no problem. But that's pretty much our big news, is they've put out an announcement to hire somebody else for the position that I'm currently filling.
And how do you feel about that?
Happy and sad, I guess, a little of both. I'm happy that we've taken that piece off of the table now, so we don't have any misconception that we may still stay. But I kind of wish that I would have found out a different way. So, yeah, how do you feel about that?
I'm very mixed emotions about it. I was pretty sad when he told me, and happy at the same time. I'm really looking forward to the next chapter of, you know, leaving, getting out on the road in our RV, starting our new traveling, and him being retired, not having to go to work. But on the other hand, I love Okinawa. We've been here this time 7.5 years. This is our third time, so over 11, 12 years total, and I absolutely love it here. And I have the greatest friends here, and I'm probably going to cry. I'm going to miss my friends. I don't even want to tell them yet, but the friends here that watch will see.
I guess they'll know as soon as they see this, right?
Yeah, I'm in. I volunteer in a couple of organizations, and I'm going to just miss the ladies so much. It's Japanese and Americans, and a few other nationalities in our groups, and it's going to be so hard to say goodbye. And the thing is, right now, we can't even see them because of the coronavirus. We're not allowed to go see our friends, and so all we have is video chat and telephone, and I'm not even sure I'll be able to get to say goodbye to them before we leave, depending on how long we're on lockdown.
Speaking of that, we have seen a little bit that some of the states are starting to put into plans for opening and things like that. So I hope that at least stateside things will open up as far as this coronavirus goes much before we get there. Much sooner than August. Over here we're still in about the 5 to under 10 normally cases a day. That's here on Okinawa itself, but it is still pretty steady. So we're still on lockdown. We're actually getting a little worse as time goes on here. Something that Allison did this week that I thought was really cool. If you didn't know, the last few weeks, or a couple weeks I guess, we've been working on masks, the face style masks for the Marines. And we started with just the ones I work with, making for them. And then the other shops, around in the same building came and they started asking for masks as well. So we made probably about 60 that went to pretty much just to the people around my work section and area. And then one of the commanders on base put out a message through social media that they needed masks for the Marines, because now the Marines, when you go through the base gates, are taking your temperature, asking you a few questions. Have you been out of the state or out of the country within the last 14 days and things like that. And then they also have another one that comes and will take your temperature with the little temperature gun. He has to get pretty close to you. So the commander wanted masks for the Marines that are working at the gates, letting all these people in, because it's high volume of close interaction with people. You can't social distance. So she made up a batch of what, 20?
23. 23.
She made up a batch of 23 and took them in and gave them to the commander of the the commanding officer, not the commander. And he got them out to the people on the gates. And now every time we go through the gate, we'll see the Marines there with the masks that she made. So that was really an awesome thing that she did. I thought it was pretty cool.
I asked one of them if he wanted my autograph because I made his mask.
Oh man. So that's about it.
One more thing.
Else? Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
What else?
So stay tuned. So we're doing something really cool coming up. You want to tell them about it?
Yeah, actually, let's go right back to the masks for a second. So a lot of them were asking, how much do I owe you? What do I owe you for the masks? And we said, you don't owe us anything. If you do give us money, some type of donation, we are going to turn around and we're going to donate 100% of the proceeds to a veteran organization. And that is, I think, what she wants to tell you about.
That's one thing, but I can't tell the details on that because it's not completely final. But we are teaming with another YouTube channel who we're going to be a part of this big organization of veterans who are teaming together to support a specific charity. And I can't put all the details until we actually have it done. So the other thing is, though, stay tuned. It'll be 5 p.m. Wednesday Pacific time, 7 p.m. Central time, 9 a.m. Thursday Okinawa time. We're going to be going live on Papa Drew's RV. Tell them about Papa Drew. Papa
Drew, he's a brother of mine that we've never met. We've talked a little bit now on social media platforms. What he does is, if you haven't seen him, go over there to Papa Drew RV and look at his stuff. He's about this close to getting monetized. So run through his playlists. He's got a lot of great stuff over there. Some pretty funny stories.
Yes.
So he's pretty funny, like comedian type guy. And what he does is he uses StreamYard platform, and he'll bring 1 or 2 other channels in, and they'll ask questions, or sometimes they do little games and things like that. So like I said, if you haven't seen Papa Drew, any of his stuff, when you're done with this and you like us and hit the subscribe button for us, go over and see Papa Drew's stuff. He's got a lot of good stuff, and it will be our first live, well, my first live. She did a live on Facebook, but it will be our first live together as a channel, and we'll be on Papa Drew, and that's 5 p.m. West Coast time, Pacific time.
Yes. And just to clarify, Scott said a brother. He's a Marine Corps brother,
yes.
not a biological brother that he's ever met. He's a Marine Corps brother. So.
Yeah, I have 1 or 2 of those.
Yes.
So, so that's our big news. So we'll be back in August, September time frame, and we'll get rolling, and we'll see you on the road.
Yep. And let us know what you think about this.
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like and hit that little bell so that you can see what we have coming next.
Yep. And thanks for joining us here on Jarhead and Ginger's Journey. Bye.
Bye.